And we have made it to the town of Mediaș.
Mini traditional food tour, hence the name, Coffee Dog.
Can you believe we are staying in a church?
It's a 500-year-old church. We're actually in the safest place in this village, so that is just
we are
so
now
surreal.
heads of the village.
This looks like Porsche.
Good morning from the mountains or the hills here in Sighișoara. We are actually leaving this morning and we have a fabulously packed day ahead. We're actually going to be doing like a mini traditional food tour. We can't wait to show you where we're going to be ending up to sleep this evening. It is just so exciting. But if you haven't watched our videos already, we are currently on an 8-day road trip with our friends Vlad and Georgiana at Romanian Thrills, so there is so much to come, but honestly can't wait for some traditional food this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How nice is this?
You weren't supposed to have brought that.
Palenka. So they've left us some palenka, and apparently in the villages it goes really nice with your coffee for breakfast, and we've also got some pastries, some traditional Romanian pastries, and I love the pot it comes in, and we can just sit out here on our balcony and have like our starter for a traditional Romanian breakfast.
These look pretty interesting. So we have conalete chuchem, I think it is, which is like they look like mini croissants, but I feel like from the sound that they make, they're like hardened icing croissants with jam.
Just dry.
No, I'm sure they won't be. And then we have Torta dolce, which is little love hearts, and they are the traditional Romanian gingerbreads. I feel
from this region?
They're from this region,
okay,
so they're pretty traditional. And then obviously Matt has the palenka.
It's like 11 o'clock. It's not too bad. It's
11 o'clock.
It's nearly 11 o'clock. Molly is not drinking it because it's too early. Our rule is normally midday.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Narok.
You're hoping someone else has one?
Oh, it's quite nice.
Pear, isn't
flavour.
it?
It's really nice. Right, let's try these anyway.
And then this is the little love heart gingerbread. Narok.
Oh.
Very different to a normal gingerbread. What's yours like?
It's like a hard croissant, but when you bite into it, it just crumbles away.
Oh no, Covid's dog on creme.
So we've walked back down into the centre of Sighișoara, checked out of our amazing accommodation and come to a local traditional bakery. Look at this, we have literally so many pastries. It's amazing that you can actually see them making it next to you, which I think is really nice. At home, you're never sure what's going in that pastry, is it?
So much fresher, isn't it?
Exactly, you can see them rolling the dough, but the coffee dog is what I'm going to start with, which is essentially like a sausage, this time wrapped in a pastry. Like a little hot dog.
Hence the name, Coffee Dog.
It's basically a frankfurter wrapped in pastries with little seeds on.
I want to try it now. Ready?
It's good. It's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog, but it's not like in a bun. So smoky. The next thing that we got is a cold sunash, which I would describe closely as similar to like a pasty back home. Yeah, you're most excited for this, right? And it has salami and like sauces like ketchup, so my one dislike is it has olives, but it's got cheese, salami, and the dough is like seeded. Very sweet dough. That's one thing in Romania. The dough has been super, super sweet. The last thing I have to try is the sana. Now, everybody has actually said that whenever we have pastries in the Balkans, you absolutely have to wash it down with some yogurt. This is hard one-handed, you know. This is a trick. Oh my god, am I going to be able to... Oh, there we go. It's almost like a... This is a proper drinking yogurt, it's not as thick. Whoa! That's not all over me, is it?
No, you're good.
Right. Oh. Poppy seed salted pretzel. And thick yogurt.
Oh my god, the weather today is incredible. It is so hot, but our last little stop on our Transylvanian breakfast food tour here in Sighișoara was a coffee shop, but they apparently do the best barista coffee here, and we went to Up Specialty Coffee. I got a cappuccino with cinnamon. Oh, that is really good. It is really good, and it's so affordable. For like 3 barista style coffees came to less, well, let's say about €5, which was so good, and it's perfect for us to have before getting back on the road. I am stuffed.
Me too. I've had way too much yogurt for my liking.
Really?
Yeah, way too much yogurt. Where is it?
Shared one, right? You shared it.
No, it was all mine. Matt didn't actually have that much yogurt. You stuff with the coffee. But where is it that we're heading today?
First stop is Mediaș. So it's former Saxon city, one of the 7 cities that formed Transylvania in medieval times. And we are going to see how they made traditional Saxon tiles for their house heaters.
And we have made it to the town of Mediaș to check out this terracotta tile workshop. It's actually a really nice little town. We drove through. It's one of the 7 medieval Saxon cities, towns of Transylvania. And we are going in here, the terracotta Mediaș, dating back to 1906. Pretty cool location. We're right next to the football stadium here. Apparently Mediaș are rubbish at football, but they're great at making tiles.
We are starting the tour right from at the very beginning of how they make these tiles. So you kind of have like sand, you have loads of different clays, and they also have loads of broken tiles, which what they do is they smash them, mix them together and recycle. So nothing goes to waste. But this is literally a very old factory. It's from the beginning and it's been here since 1906.
So once they have collected all the clay, they put it through the machine and it comes out ready and smooth, and then it comes into here where they hand make them with the molds. And this just shows how technical it is, that if you had a machine they could make, like, let's say, I think 7,000 a day, but you get the personal touch and you only make for per one person, they make 700 per month. And then you add these, look at these crazy designs that you can add into them. It's
really cool.
It's just so intricate, and this factory has been over 100 years, but the craft itself goes back to the ancient times, and I think we're going to get our chance to make one ourselves.
Oh, not you.
Not me.
It's your turn to try.
So this is where, if you have your own design, they're brought down here, and it's so intricate the way it's just carved out. So we're going to try and make a tiny one now.
Then make it into a circle.
Into a circle.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And then on the mould, and you roll out with the bottom, like of your palm. Oh my god. Like stick it. Oh! There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Ah, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was amazing.
That was so fun.
Unique.
Oh, if you have also another trips to Romania, we are here all the time. The gates are open.
Thank you.
That terracotta tile place was just so interesting. I love the fact that in Romania, so many places keep their traditions. And I made a quick little look at the Mediaș old town. Really pretty, really nice old town. But once you've seen Sighișoara, it's good, but it's not Sighișoara. But we have to show you where we have just arrived this evening. Can you believe we are staying in a church? This is a little bit creepy, but we are pretty much the only ones here staying in a church. We need to show them around, Molly.
It's a 500-year-old church, but I don't know how old the rooms are. So we have like a little courtway sort of thing, as you said, and this is our room. Typically of the church, you have a super tall ceiling. We have our beds, Jesus pictures, of course. We have a very modern bathroom, and we do have a TV and a fridge, so not quite 500
And then
years
there's
old.
like medieval
Paintings of what the, like, because it's a fortified church, it would be what was inside the building. And then we do have a Upstairs we have like, what were they, 2 beds up there?
2 beds, but we've got to show that outside.
Yeah, let's go
like
and see.
The fact that the church, I think we get to go up the church and into the tower in the morning, but...
Look at this.
Oh my god.
It's not even been restored, it's actually pretty...
And it's a fortified church, so this actually has a fortress around all of this. Our room is part of the fortress.
We are the defence mechanism of this church.
Can you believe we just spent the night in a fortified church? Like, this is crazy. It was almost a little bit creepy at first, but it was so comfortable, so quiet, so peaceful. We actually had an amazing dinner last night in the village, eating our old favourite of Mitch.
This looks like borscht.
Mitch and beer, yet again.
The perfect evening.
And of course,
Papanash.
but it's just surreal. As part of the fortification walls to protect the church back in the day from any threats. I'm mind blown, like.
Honestly, it is so crazy, and it's a very charming and beautiful sort of area, I suppose you could say. It doesn't feel like you're in a church, does it?
I don't know.
Only this bit that stands out as a big imposing building.
Clock tower.
We will be doing a very small tour of the beautiful church, but this is actually the outside grounds, so you kind of have like a common area. There's also a museum and little bunny rabbits over in the corner. But are these old? Do you reckon these are from the 500 years old?
I think so. So you've got the old like tools, machinery they used to use, but this, the catapult. So if anyone tried to seize these walls, I can imagine the catapult came out and they were just throwing absolutely anything to stop their attack. I can't believe we've slept in a church.
We're actually in the safest place in this village, so that is just
we are
so
now
surreal.
heads of the village. Oh my god, there is so much pigeon poo.
We finally made it up to the top with some really steep stairs, many pigeons, so much pigeon poo.
So much pigeon. Oh my god,
Did I make it?
We've made it. We are literally in the church's clock tower.
The bells are going. I don't think you're supposed to ring the bells because they go at a specific time. However, the views are amazing. You can see the hills, you can see the village, and it is just so beautiful.
Do you know what I love? You wouldn't be able to do this anywhere else. Health and safety would be like, you can't do this in Western Europe.
You just wouldn't be able to do this anywhere else, and I think that's the beauty of travelling. But what a day, basically.
And morning.
And morning, yeah. Yesterday was absolutely fantastic. Spending time watching the traditional crafts of the tile, how they would make that, and the fact that I was able to even try it was so cool. We had a traditional breakfast. We had a lovely dinner last night as well, but they made us a traditional breakfast this morning.
And we stayed in a church. Can you believe it?
The finale. I mean, what gets better than that? We stayed in a 500-year-old fortified church, and now we're up in the bell tower. Wow, amazing. But there is so much more to come. Make sure you stay tuned for our Romanian adventure. We are on an 8-day trip with Romanian Thrills, so make sure you watch that, and we'll see you in the next one for some good adventure.
Please get down without pigeon poo.